TEDx Mile High will be virtual starting tomorrow, featuring speakers from the art, organizing, and activism worlds. R. Alan Brooks is just one of the speakers you will hear from this weekend. He's an author and teaches writing for Regis University's MFA program. Thanks for speaking with us, sir. It's nice to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So much of your work is really social commentary, and your latest effort is Anguish Garden, a graphic novel that you describe as an allegory for leaving white supremacist movements. Can you tell us a little bit about this storyline and what inspired it?
It was actually inspired by a book called Rising Out of Hatred, which was about Derek Black, who did leave the white supremacy movement. And I wanted to write something that was sort of a post-apocalyptic Western, so something that had a little fun and adventure to it, but also had that deeper detail. And I just thought about people think they're doing righteous things, but if they have no compassion, they find themselves doing really cruel and evil things. And that's a lot of what I found in the book when Derek Black talked about his story.
What a phenomenal concept. And I have to ask, do you do all the artwork? I messed around a little bit on your fundraising page, and it's phenomenal.
Actually, I don't. So I write and I work with different artists. On this particular one, I'm working with 3 artists, Caron, Dailen, Ogden, and Menzel Trapl, and they're doing beautiful work. And Deon Harris did that cover you're showing now.
Wow, incredible. Let's talk about TEDx Mile High. It's going to hit on some of the biggest issues affecting our world right now. How do you hope that this advances the conversation, given the current climate?
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about how relevant art is during hard times, during really times of turmoil. Because a lot of times we can feel like art is silly. And so my hope is that people understand the power of art in inspiring change and revolution.
Talk to me about that a little bit more, because art and expression has been such an important part of 2020. How do you think it's helped advance this conversation in a positive way as we move into post-pandemic and hopefully a better future for our world?
Right. Well, I think when you look at art, one of the greatest powers it has is to take things that are intangible and make them into things we can actually wrestle with. It can define these feelings, these spiritual, emotional things that we don't know about. And then suddenly, when we know what they are, when they've been identified, we can engage with them and start moving towards betterment and change and all the hopeful things that we're looking for.
And I think certainly it sparks a conversation. And if anything comes out of everything that's happening, all of these movements and all of the art, as you say, that goes along with it, hopefully people will start communicating a little more. And that's kind of what your book gets to, too. I hope people get a message when that book is published and out there for people to read.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That book will be out in October.
And where can they go to get it? Online somewhere, I assume?
On my website, ralanwrites.com, and then it'll be in local bookstores and everything as things kind of open up a little more.
Well, we look forward to that. Thanks so much for being with us. Best of luck this weekend. We appreciate your message, and thank you for sharing it with us.
Thank you, Ryan.
And if you're interested in participating this Saturday, we have got a link to register on the 9 News website and our 9 News app, TEDx Mile High.